now for the Peter Chittle Sunday Morning News on this Sunday morning, September 25th, 2016. Good morning to you all on this lovely Sunday morning, September 25th, 2016. There are your news and ons on our top story at 8 a.m. on this Sunday morning is one day after shooting left 5 people dead at a mall in Burlington, Washington. Authorities arrested a 20-year-old suspect Saturday afternoon. Overnight, man that left the city on edge. Charlotte, North Carolina. Video was released Saturday by the Charlotte Police Department of the fatal encounter between Keith Scott and others. And officers drew little answer to some of the most significant questions about the shooting. More than 100 million people are expected to watch the first debate between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump on Monday night, potentially the largest audience for the campaign event in American history. The United Nations Security Council will meet Sunday to discuss a devastating Syrian government offensive that has raged since a shaky ceasefire deal fell apart last week. A prominent Jordanian writer who shared a cartoon that outraged some Muslims was fatally shot at Amman on Sunday, state news agency Petra reported. Budapest, an explosion rocked central Budapest late on Saturday, injuring 2 police officers, Hungarian police said on Sunday. Police have yet to identify the cause of the blast, they said in a statement. A senior MP has called on Jeremy Corbyn to do more to curb the abuse. An online abuse of colleagues said that it's not enough for the Labour leader to condemn it. Victoria, British Columbia. Little Princess shot. Coalition raids killed 9 in central Yemen. Medical sources and residents said. Baghdad, a suicide bomber killed at least 7 people who are setting up attempts on Sunday at a major Shiite religious observance next month, officials said. A 17-year-old girl is missing and believed to be in danger after police found 3 bodies in a home where she lived in Northern California. And in Southern California. Austin, Texas. Ted Cruz offered his first extended debate. Defense of his endorsement of Donald Trump here Saturday declined to disavow his Syrian criticism of Trump's candidacy, but he argued he made the best decision possible. If there was one child, Muhammad Rami, who had worried about bringing the shame upon the family, it was Ahmad in 5th grade. His teacher committed misreporting that Ahmad acted like a king in class. The oil market is much critical strip when OPEC last met, and its members must seek ways to stabilize crude prices, possibly by freezing and cutting up. But Algeria's energy ministry said ahead of talks among the group members this week. 2 former Wells Fargo employees have filed a class action in California, seeking $2.6 billion or more for workers who tried to beat aggressive sale of quotas without engaging in fraud and were later demoted, forced to resign and fired. The new 500-meter aperture spectral telescope are fastened in Gizar province of China's public trust and sensitive as the world's next biggest single-dish radar telescope. Nature is deep mysterious. People reside at houseboat in California back in the 1980s heard a low submarine hum and they can only hear it every night. New Delhi. India later says its country will ratify the Paris Agreement on climate change early next month. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said Sunday that his government will ratify the agreement on October 2nd, coinciding with the birth anniversary. Atlanta, the Centers for Disease Control says a multi-state outbreak of E. coli has taken 7 people sent to Harvard Hospital. New York City is pushing federal regulators to halt for the smartphone emergency alert system following the recent bombers of Manhattan and New Jersey. Singer Robert Paul, 53, is battling stage 3 cancer, the 3rd bout of the disease. Portland, Maine, Alzheimer's disease is a sick leading cause of death in Maine for over 20 years. Walks across the state have been raising awareness and money to put an end to the disease. President Obama's 3rd term? Sure, Hillary Clinton will take it. That's what it takes to get African Americans and millennials to show up on election day and never are camping out. Think she needs to defeat Donald Trump. Foxborough, more than 1,000 basketball riders came out in full force on Saturday morning for the 26th annual Rodman Run Kids. The event is the nation's #1 single-day athletic fundraiser is expected to raise $13.5 million in its largest amount ever to help 50 local charities assist at-risk children. 3 routes of 25, 50, and 1 mile tour kicked off at the Rodman Ride headquarters at 10 Lincoln Road and taking out riders spot Norfolk, Bristol, and Plymouth counties. The long ride began at 7 a.m. with a 25-mile ride Beginning shortly after 10 a.m. with a giant letter mail called out by Ed Kelly, President and CEO of RFK Children Action Corporation. Fortunately, the overnight rain showers have long since passed, leaving it present today drier worse for the cyclists. 26 years of Run Ride for Kids has raised more than $20 billion, and the event's chairman Chris Ball was overwhelmed at the generosity of participants. Edinburgh, the 10th annual Big Reading event kicked off Saturday at the Edinburgh Arts Museum, and the decision features exhibit capture artwork in a different way, as work based on the memory. As always, considered Donald Trump take the big stage Monday for the presidential debate. Area voters from all ends of the political spectrum hope to see just one thing: the presidential polls finally get down to business. Not despite having opposition from potential neighbors, local officials plan to push ahead of a second business park in town. Attleboro police were searching Saturday for a suspect in aspect in South Attleboro who was observed by a house occupied in his for security camera link. Mansfield, the former John Berry School used for years by the Hawkmock area YMCA as an arts and education center will continue also why. Not in the first auction of town property in several years is scheduled for Thursday, but local officials trying to get property back in the tax rolls and whittle down a long list of land the town has assumed ownership over the years for the various reasons. Peter Childu's is now 8:06 on this Sunday morning, and it's time now for New England Insular's report. Early this morning in Boston, a 2-alarm fire 24 Up Park, which is a fire in the basement of the 2.5-story occupied all companies worked. And in Boston, multiple people shot and stabbed at a 200 block of 3 Street near a hotel, near Emerson's College. And now looking at sports, 8:06. Last night, the Boston Red Sox defeat the Tampa Bay Rays 6-4. Tonight, the Sox and Rays go at it at 1:10 p.m. out in Tampa Bay. While the New England Revolution take on Columbus Crew at Columbus game time, 7 o'clock in Ohio. San Francisco finish makes it the need for a quarterback. What a way for Les Miles to end his LSU Tigers career. Les Miles produced the most Les Miles finish ever Saturday at that same 7, and that's going to finally cost him his job. And quick, and one of the most impressive aspects of Patriots' career started by the way the team has started games. Peter Childu's is out 8:07 on this Sunday morning, and it's time now for a traffic and transit report. Baby! Let's take Simon MBT, where buses replace red lights between Braintree and off Quincy stations on Sunday from start to the end of the service. Commuter rail, it's looking good, and on the ferries, they are looking good. Let's start out down in New York City, where 270 on the eastbound side. It is backed up from the Governor's all the way to Brooklyn Heights, around the Brooklyn Bridge, and looking good in New York City and Connecticut and Rhode Island and Massachusetts and Vermont direction, except the 87. It's Interstate 89. Southbound side, it is backed up after the Canadian War up in Vermont and towards St. Albans. And Interstate 78 on the eastbound side, it is backed up just around the Union Township, New Jersey. But how is the always at the Northeast Star? Looking good. Peter Childu's is now 8:08 on this Sunday morning, and it's hot out for a weather report. The latest sun call, it's 37.5 to the north, 53.5 to the west. Best to say was at 70 miles an hour. Movement west northeast of 46 miles an hour. Call race of northeastward over the North Atlantic, expected to become a powerful post-tropical cycle later today. The Indian Coast monsoon warns in effect at 5 a.m. LR Standard Time. The center of tropical storm car was located near latitude 37.5 to the north, latitude 53.5 to the west. Cars moving toward the northeast near 46 miles an hour. The general most expected to continue throughout the day. Mass today was at increase to 70 miles an hour with hurricanes. Some individuals driven in this forecast during the next 24 hours. And the call expected to be a hurricane intensity when it becomes a post-tropical cycle later today. The post-tropical cycle will be absorbed by a large extratropical low tonight early Monday. Tropical force winds at also 185 miles from the center. Estimated the center pressure 99 millimeters, 24 inches. And this one shows the thunderstorm situation with a tropical wave located about 1,000 miles west-southwest of the southern most. California Islands is moving westward about 20 miles an hour. If our conditions are expected to be connected for gradual development of disturbance, and a tropical depression is likely to form later this week. Interest in the windward islands, the southern Caribbean Sea, and the northern coast of Southern America should monitor the progress of that system. Rain chance of forecast. Low 20% for rain chance of Fridays. High 8%. Alright, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. Oh, frost advisory in effect from 2 a.m. on Monday. The National Weather Service and Nation of Frost advisory which in effect from 2 a.m. to 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Monday. And location will be Northern Bristol and Western Plymouth counties. Temperatures in the mid-30s, time early tomorrow morning. Impact sensitive outdoor plants may be impacted but not covered or burned outside. A frost advisory means that the widespread frosting is expected. Sensitive outdoor plants may be killed but left uncovered. And also, elevated fire weather risk today, along with more frost possible tonight. Ongoing drought conditions for Massachusetts, coupled with low relative humidity, balance less than 30%, and gusty northwestern winds will result in elevated fireworks on Sunday. High small, some did receive minimal rainfall last night. Most did not receive much of any, therefore very good. Right, conditions continue to affect the state. Overnight and Monday morning, temperatures are dropping in the heat. Low to upper 30s across metro regions. This will lead to never had a frost potential. Sensitive vegetation should be covered up, but inside if possible. Stay tuned for the potential frost of freeze headlines for today. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. For day says got about 65 degrees. Northwest about 8 to 11 miles with gusts at 21 miles an hour. For tonight, close call about 36 degrees. North about 5 miles coming in the evening. For Monday, South got about 66 degrees coming in the southwest about 6 miles in the afternoon. Monday night, change time after 3 a.m. Most gusts go about 51 degrees. South about 3 to 5 miles an hour. Chance pitch 30%. New York bounce less than 10 minutes possible. Tuesday, showers have about 73 degrees. Southwest about 8 to 11 miles an hour. Chance pitch 8%. Tonight, chance showers maybe before 11 p.m. Most gusts got about 52 degrees. Chance pitch 30%. Wednesday, most gusts got about 32 about 52 degrees. Thursday, parts of the most gusts got about 69 about 53 degrees. And for Friday, most of the Sunday podcast got about 69 about 51 degrees. And for Saturday, most gusts got about 68 degrees. Currently and not near, it is clear blue skies. And the temperature right here is 45 degrees with a humidity of 88%. That's going to be it for the Peter Channel Sunday morning news on the Sunday morning, September 20th, 2016. Have a good day with a good attitude. Good day.